Hey guys, welcome to Griffith's Retro Gaming for a September pickups video. And yes, I did say that I was going to do some other ones, but time constraints again, so you lumbered with another pickups video. But yeah, this one's a really good one. I've picked up some really good stuff. I know I say that every month, but yeah, I feel I have, got some fantastic games added to the collection, and they're from a different variety of consoles, like from Game Boy to what I'm collecting on. I haven't got. Oh yeah, I have got 360. There's DS, 3DS, original Xbox, Switch even. So yeah, without further ado, I'll just get straight into it. And my first protocol is going to be for a gift that I was given off another YouTuber called Lia Mario. I'll put a link to his description. He does pickup videos and gameplay videos as well. So, new to the scene when it comes to being in front of the camera, but yeah, great lad all the time. And yeah, he was kind enough to give me 3 Xbox games, 2 for the 360 and 1 for the original Xbox. And the 360 games I'll start with, because the Xbox one I've got a little bit of a story behind that. But yeah, for the 360, the first game is Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. Don't know much about the Dynasty Warriors. Unfortunately, it's not got the manual, but that's alright. Yeah, don't know much about the Dynasty Warriors franchise, but I think I've got one for the... Yeah, I think I've got one for the 3DS, and it's just like wave after wave of enemies that you have to try and kill, You get kill streaks of over 100, things like that. I don't know if that's the same type of game or whether it's different, but I'll try it at some point, no doubt. Next game is Raven Squad, and this is a first-person shooter. Well, it says blending first-person shooter and real-time strategy together, so bit of a unique sort of game in that respect, unless it's like the Tom Clancy games, which it may be. But again, one I haven't played, one I don't see often. It's not overly expensive, but I don't see it all too often, so nice to get hold of that. And yeah, the original Xbox game is House of the Dead 3. Now, when he said he's got House of the Dead 3, I haven't actually got the game, which is a shame really, because I did have it on the PC, and it was, I believe, a sold out software game. I'll put a picture up if I can find one of the actual case, like a white case, like classic series on the Xbox and Platinum on the PlayStation. But yeah, I absolutely loved it on the PC. I used to use just the mouse and keyboard, and yeah, so much fun on it. And that was, I think, House of the Dead 2, which is unlockable in this game. But yeah, this is in really nice condition, and it doesn't look like the manual has ever been touched, which is a shame, because it's got a bestiary in it and character bios. I'll just get there you go, monster file. So you can read up on the monsters that you're facing, and yeah, light gun game if you're not familiar with the House of the Dead series. I'm sure everyone who watches is. Great in the arcade as well. So there was a gift off Lia Mario, or Liam, and yeah, thanks a lot, buddy. When I have some stuff, I'll obviously offer them to you as well. He doesn't live too far from me, so it's easy. Okay, so moving on. I went to Scarborough for a long weekend with my wife and children, and of course, you know what that means. It means I've got to go back to Gamepad, nearly said Sawthumb, yeah, Gamepad, Sawthumb's in York. And yeah, I found something. I found some bits in there. I also went to Game and CEX there as well. So yeah, there we go. I only picked up 4 games from Gamepad, but yeah, 3 of them were games that I really wanted, and one was just to pad out the collection, really. It's in really nice condition. That is Dukes of Hazzard, and I haven't been on it as yet, but I'm sure it'll be. It's Return of the General Lee, so you're probably in the General Lee car, most of it, so it'll be racing, stunts, and all that type of thing. Don't know much else about it. Okay, I think that was £3 anyway. I got a really good discount offer on when I got to the till as well, so thank you very much, Ron, if you're watching. Really appreciated that. And one of the games I'll leave that till the end of this. I'll go into it. Was quite interesting, really. So the next game is a 3DS game, which is Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World, and it's a Yoshi game essentially, and everything's made out of wool and yarn. So yeah, just really beautiful graphics and a really nice sort of platform game. I haven't gone too deep into the game, so I can't really expand on that, but it was a game that I really wanted. I believe it was later in the 3DS lifespan, so I'm sure I saw it at Argos for a lot less than what you see it now, but still, it's nice to add a Yoshi game into the collection because I do like the Yoshi games. Okay, an interesting one. Now, on the PC, I had some Might and Magic games, and there's 2 different types. There's Heroes of Might and Magic, which I know Retro Faith likes. They're more tactical, strategy sort of games, I should say, actually. And real-time strategy games, I like them, but I feel I have to put too much time into them, so I tend to stay away. And the other type is just the Might and Magic series, which is a first-person RPG, essentially, in a way. And I used to love them on the PC. I had 6, 7, 8. 9 wasn't so good, but yeah, full of bugs, essentially. 3DO had come to the end, and they just pushed it out unfinished. It wasn't good, so don't buy it. But yeah, 6, 7, 8, all more or less the same, all complete games, and they're corny and terrible to look at, but I've just got this love for them. I still play them now. I've managed to download them onto the MacBook, sorry, and I love playing them on there with the keyboard and the touchpad. It's great, it really is. But yeah, I've got this love for the Might and Magic series, and I saw for the DS Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. Didn't know too much about the game, but it appears to be a tower defense sort of game, so not my cup of tea, but I'm gonna try. Ignore the cop game there, but it's in my DS, so I'm gonna try and get into it. And yeah, it's been taken. That Might and Magic license has been taken over by Ubisoft, it seems. So yeah, not 3DO anymore. But still, it's a nice little title to add to my. I've got the Might and Magics boxed for the PC, so have I got them up there? Is that? No, that's all Dungeons and Dragons above my head. But yeah, still nice to add that. I think it's quite, or not really rare, but goes for around £15 to £20 on eBay. So if you're thinking of getting it, bear that in mind. So the last game is one that it's very, very expensive for the original Xbox, and I saw it in the cabinet. This is an American copy. Now, it's a fraction of the cost. I'll show you what it is anyway. It's Castlevania Curse of Darkness. And this was £30 from Gamepad. Now, it's all complete and in really nice condition as well. So, I'm not going for American games. So, why did I get this, you'll be asking? Well, yeah, in CEX, it's £100 and it's more on eBay. I don't think CEX have got any in stock at the moment, and I have seen somebody who's local to me, he sold one recently on the gaming groups for £130. Now that is totally out of my league. I can't ever see myself spending £100 on a video game, and it's one that I really want to add to the collection. Castlevania, it's a fantastic name, fantastic graphics. I've played this briefly and I really liked it. It was different. It was like a third-person perspective rather than the 2D. But yeah, I can't ever see myself spending £100 on a video game. So when I saw this, I thought, you know what? For a fraction of the cost, it'll play on my Xbox because my Xbox is modded. So it's not region locked. Just bloody go for it. And, you know, if nothing else, it's a placeholder. And if I ever see one for a PAL one for a fraction of the £100, you know, if I see one for like 20 quid, I'll grab that and replace it. But for now, I'm very happy with that. It's great condition. And for the sake of just having an M on the front, I'm more than happy with it. So, Ron, thank you very much. And I'll see you again, hopefully. I don't know when I'll be going to Scarborough. Probably not over Christmas, but hopefully see you soon. Okay. I'll go for a little charity shop pickup, and it was 60p. Nothing amazing, but it's Cradle of Egypt on the DS. It's in beautiful condition, which is why I picked it up. I have been playing it as well. It's really good. Just a like dual matching game, but you have to collect resources, and then the resources you use to build certain things in Egypt, and that gives you power-ups for when you do the next level. It's the best way to describe it. But yeah, really good, really good. And it don't go for much. It's about £1.50 in CEX, but for 60p and with a pristine box, I can put one of my Pokemon games, if it's got a bit of a tatty box, I'm not 100% sure, but a more valuable game I can put into this, and got a nice puzzle game for 60p. Can't moan at all. In CEX in Scarborough, there was a game that I'd seen online, and it was, what was it? Resident Evil for the Deadly Sin, I think it is, for the DS Deadly Sin. That's what they do with a lot of the games. But they didn't, it was like a ghost copy. They didn't have it in stock, unfortunately. So I was a bit gutted about that. I really wanted to add that Resident Evil game to my DS collection. But I did see a game which I got off Pete Fighter 2, but it was just a disc-only version. So I'd seen this boxed with its extra in there, which I'll go through in a minute, and it was £4. I'll pick that up. And I can still play the one that Pete gave me. But it is Ninja Gaiden, I think it's Yiba. Ninja Gaiden Z, we'll call it anyway. But the extra that's added with this is a little comic book. And this is in really nice condition again. So if I ever see anything like that, which is cheap in CEX, I'll always grab it. It's just a nice little addition to have. And there's also a download. I won't show you the code, but it's for Dead or Alive Ultimate. Oh, for Ninja Gaiden themed costumes for Dead or Alive, and the manual, which again is in pristine condition. So yeah, nice little pickup for £4. That. Anyway, moving on. Switch game, and I was really intrigued by this. It was £10. It's called Rustler. This was from Scarborough, Game in Scarborough. And I'd had a look on Switch Up. They do a lot of reviews. And yeah, Glenn from Switch Up had done a review on this game. And it looks so good. It's essentially, nothing in the box anyway. It's essentially a GTA game set in medieval times. And it's like the old style GTA where you're looking down, you know, sort of bird's eye sort of view. But yeah, a lot of fun. There's a lot of humour in there. So, like with the bards, you have bards there. If you go to them, you can pay to change the music, and they'll start beatboxing. And you know, there's a lot of modern twists on the medieval sort of. How can I see if it commit grand theft horse? So obviously, yeah, no cars, it's all horses. Explore a historically inaccurate sandbox and live the medieval ruffian life. And yeah, I have had quite a bit of fun already on this. There is a few. It's not perfect, of course. It is a cheaper game for the system, but yeah, if you see it for £10, it's definitely worth a pickup. Or if it's ever on sale on the Switch sales, then yeah, definitely worth picking up. Really fun. So I had a few games to trade in at CEX, and yeah, I picked up some decent ones here. I already had some games, and then I went into cash converters, and bloody hell, they're expensive at the minute. I don't know what's going on, but there was the orange box, which is quite pricey on the 3X, the Xbox 360, and I think I got, yeah, it was 99p, but I think I got £8 trading on it, so that was a good little score. That I basically just bought it and took it to CEX to add with what I got, because I already had the orange box. I don't normally do that, but there was a game in CEX that I really wanted. But I'll start with the cheaper games that I got. So first one was for the DS, Guitar Hero on Tour. Now, I already had this when I first bought my DS. I got it from HMV for next to nothing. I think it might have been like $1.99 back then, brand new. But yeah, it wasn't a bad little game. And for how it works, it's really, really... I don't know if you can see the picture on the back. I'll try and move my face. Anyway, this little thing here, it goes into the Game Boy Advance slot, and you hold the DS. This is a 3DS, but you hold it like that rather than... Hold it portrait rather than landscape. There you go. Yeah, so if this was the DS, it slots into there, and then you hold it like that, and you can press the buttons, the corresponding colour buttons, and you've got a pick which you sort of just move along the screen, and that acts as the strings. And yeah, it was quite an ingenious sort of thing for the price that I paid as well at the time. I really enjoyed it, but yeah, when I got rid of me DS originally with all my Pokemon games, obviously that went. So nice to grab that, and for £4, I know it's a bit more, but it's all nicely boxed and everything's there. So yeah, bit of nostalgia, not nostalgia, just memories again. Next up is a game I was intrigued by. Now this has got a bit of a crap box, so I might swap that Cradle of Egypt with this, but it is Mario vs Donkey Kong Miniland Mayhem. And yeah, really fun game. It reminds me of Lemmings. So you've got all these like toy Marios that you need to lead to safety, and you do that with different things like platforms you can put up, and so they go up, and you know, yeah, really fun game. Quite pricey as well at a tenner, but yeah, it's worth it. Next up is a game that is rare as hen's teeth, and you don't see it all too often, but there was one in my local CEX, and the box is absolutely battered. There's no instructions either, but it goes for a lot more, and it is Sentinel Crisis, or classified the Sentinel Crisis. It is a first-person shooter game, and I've not played it as yet, so I don't know if it's tactical as well, but I think it is just first-person shooter. And yeah, on eBay it goes for between £30–40. In CEX I paid £8. But yeah, no, the box is absolutely battered. No instructions, but a placeholder if nothing else until I get one with instructions, if it ever happens. Like I say, it is on the rarer side. And the final game I got was one that seems to be eluding me, let's just say. And it is a third-person sort of platformer with other elements as well I'll go into in a minute. It's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Oogie's, is it? Oogie's Revenge. But yeah, really fun game. And it has quick time events as well in there. Quick time event dancing, things like that. But graphically, it's really nice on the original Xbox. Cartoony, obviously, but yeah, really nice game. And really happy to have that. I don't know why it seems to be eluding me. I just never seem to get it. And the only time I did have a chance to get it was on Music Magpie. And it was really cheap, but someone had already bought it before me, obviously. But yeah, for 20 quid, I think it has gone up in price. It was only a little bit. It was around the £16–18 mark. But yeah, these sort of games are just going to keep going up and up, unfortunately. But yeah, that's all complete and in nice condition. So, Music Magpie. And I went for the 4 for £5, so I've not wasted much money. I think the value of these games, if I was to get them from CEX, is more hitting a tenner, so it's not bad in that respect. However, 2 are wins, 4 are fails, but because they're so cheap, it's not really worth sending them back. But anyway. So because I got the Guitar Hero for the DS, I decided to get another Guitar Hero, which is on tour Decades. I think the one you get with it is just on tour, so this has got more songs on it. And yeah, you just use the pick and the thing. Don't know what it's called. Grip, is it? Yeah, guitar grip. There you go. You use that with this. And on the back it says it's got, I love REM, so I'm glad they're on there. Bon Jovi. It just doesn't tell you what tracks are on there, unfortunately. Lenny Kravitz, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Smashing Pumpkins, Queen. So yeah, a good range of songs on there. Next up is Tennis Masters Series, and just a tennis game, but it's got 60 odd, I think, yeah, 67 different players. I'm a big Serena Williams fan, so I hope she's on there. But this is not got instructions, unfortunately. But I'll see what it's like. I do like tennis games. Next up, Midnight Club 2, which is a Rockstar game. And I've never played a Midnight Club game, I don't think. I have got one, well, I've got one on the... no, I haven't got any on the original Xbox. I've got one on the 360 and I've got one on the PSP. So I've added number 2. And graphically it looks stunning. But yeah, what would you expect from Rockstar? But no instructions again. And yeah, that's £3 in CEX, so 4 for £5. It's, yeah, absolute bargain. £1.25 a game. And next up is one that's absolutely pristine, barring the game sticker on there, and it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm not expecting a lot from this at all. And it's the crap Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp in it. Nothing like the original. But, yeah, all complete and absolutely pristine. You can see yourself in it's... I can't... Anyway, that's going to get swapped. If I can get that sticker off anyway, nicely. And we're down to the final 3 games, which are all from different places. And there's a Switch game, and I can't remember what site it's from. Someone had just put it up on one of the gaming groups. and I was intrigued by this. And it is The Princess Guide. I've not opened it as yet, so again, I don't know anything about it. But 4 princesses, each pursuing their ideal kingdom as their instructor, praise, scold, and lead them to their destinies. Yeah, I've not a clue, but it was pretty cheap. And I think it's one of those games that if you buy, you can trade into CEX and get a little bit more. I think you're only talking like £2, but I thought, well, yeah, I'll put it into the collection. If I like it or not, it don't really matter. For the price, I think it was like £8. If you're getting a Switch game for under a tenner, a physical one, then it's a bargain. Next was eBay purchase, and it was under a £5. It's Picross 2. I do like the Picross games. Again, puzzle games for handheld consoles are games that I do tend to enjoy. And yeah, you just have to do the right numbers to create the picture. Easy as that, really. It's been around since the original Game Boy days, probably before that as well. But yeah. So for under a £5, sealed, delivered, bargain. And the last one was off a gaming group, and when I saw it, I was like, wow, that's a really good price. And yeah, it's gone straight into the collection. It is Pokemon Gold. Now, I did have all these, obviously, until I sold them, but I haven't got Gold as a cartridge. I've got Silver, but not Gold. So yeah, nice to pick that up. £15 delivered. Not bad at all. The only issue is the battery's dry. So I need to replace that or get someone else to do it for me. Probably the better option on a Pokemon game. But yeah, really nice condition. Works. Can't ask for much more. And yeah, that's my pickups for September, which really happy with what I got. The gifts off Liam were fantastic, and I've just had a really good time in Scarborough. It's always good to go to Gamepad if you're ever there. I'm not sure if... I haven't seen the videos, but Big Game Al and a few other YouTubers have done a tour up this way, and I think there was on about going to the Gamepad in Scarborough, so hopefully they did. I'll have to check those videos out. I think there was Inked Northerner and maybe Eddie at Rollercar. I think it was those three went on a tour of game shops, see what they could get. Usually a good watch, so yeah, check that out. But it's on Big Game Al's channel, I think. I'll put links anyway. But yeah, it'll give you a good flavour of what there is in there. But yeah, really enjoyed my time in Scarborough and picking up the games. And yeah, just a great month all in all. So I just want to thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll be back with another video very soon. I have scripted one. It's just putting it together that's taking the time. But yeah, bear with me and it'll be out very soon. But yes, thank you for watching. I'll see you again very soon.